Hi there, it's me, Mari, or Octowings, and welcome back for another video, and this week we're gonna be looking at one of my favorite animes, Beastars. I'm just gonna put this out there right away. I am not a furry. I just really like this anime, and I definitely recommend it to you if you want to go watch it. Just keep in mind that it does cover some pretty serious topics, so look up a description before you start just to see if you would want to watch it. But my TLDR of this series is if Zootopia was extremely gruesome and insane with a lot of homosexual tension. But you know, despite that last point, the first season is all about a straight couple. Yeah. And these characters are none other than Legoshi and Haru, and they are a gray wolf and a dwarf bunny. Kind of a weird pairing, but that is the whole premise of the show. Go watch it, it's awesome. So with that, let's get into the speed paint. Boom. Don't worry guys, I drew this right now. It's just a base. I totally drew this. Just kidding, I didn't draw it. But I'm gonna be talking about how Haru and Legoshi humanizations make me so mad. Also in this segment, I'm gonna be showing off some art, and just for preface, this is my old art from like 2020, so I'm not making fun of anyone else's art, so thank you! Because people characterize them so wrong, and I'm just like, they are not your beautiful anime characters, like, oh my god. People be making Legoshi like this anime sexy man, and I'm like, please, this is a loser. Like, he would not look like that, and the creator literally drew them as humans, which I'll show later on, and you'll see how wrong they are. You have the freedom to do whatever you want, but that's my personal opinion, I just don't like it. And yeah, this is what they look like according to a lot of fans, which, it's not good. And this is the real version by the author themselves, and yeah, I think this fits. So guys, I'm gonna be completely transparent about this. This is a quicker video because I'm going on vacation and I have to prep 2 videos. I literally did this art and the voiceover all today, so, I'm struggling. But with that, let's start with Haru. And, you know, I really like her in the first season. I think that she's really awesome because, you know, she's almost kind of like Judy Hopps if you've seen Zootopia. Judy Hopps over 69 is gonna come for me. Just kidding. But yeah, Haru is a very strong and independent character. She hates being looked down upon, and she wants to really be her own person, and she's not really afraid to do that. She wants people to see her how she really is as like a strong, independent woman, and she really wants people to see her that way, and that's a really big part of her character and why she is the way that she is. If you haven't watched the show, Haru is not very liked. A lot of people dislike her and call her names that I cannot say here on YouTube, but let me just say she likes to fool around because it's the only way that people make her feel seen. Until Mr. Legoshi comes around and he actually wants to be friends with her. Crazy, right? And you know, even though that Haru now has this friend of hers, she can't really be really close to him because he's a gray wolf. And you know, Zootopia, it's just like, oh, they have a little bit of discrimination. No. In Beastars, there's devourings, and predators can actually be taken over by the influence of their instincts, and actually, Legoshi almost devoured Haru. Ooh, spoilers there, but yeah, Haru really wants to be friends with Legoshi, or even more, but you know, her instincts are telling her, run away, run away, run away, but she really wants to paint herself as this really strong, independent character, which I really love about her. She's really strong, because honestly, I would be a little scared. Especially since she literally did almost get devoured and she was aware of that. When people usually draw her, they usually make her blonde, which I don't really get. I know she's supposed to be a white rabbit, but I like to give her brown or black hair because, you know, she's supposed to be very normal and very, like, ordinary, so I felt like having a very natural, most common hair color would fit her the best. Also, obviously, we have to give her her big brown eyes because that is her key component to her character design, and I love them, they're so cute. And Haru, she's actually the only member of the gardening club, and so I gave her flowers and a little watering can, even though it's like literally in the reference image. But yeah, I thought it was really cute, and I think that she turned out really adorable, and I love Haru. But you know, she wouldn't like me saying that about her, so she looks like a very strong, independent woman. Stand up. Alright, so now on to Haru's friend, Legoshi. Also, did you know that Legoshi is actually younger than Haru? This isn't really relevant, but I just thought I'd throw it in here. So like I was talking about earlier, Legoshi isn't like this strong alpha wolf that people... Funny, I know. Alpha wolf. The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf. Oh, no. But despite Legoshi's appearance, he is actually a very docile person, and he really genuinely does want to be friends with herbivores, and there's just like this stigma against, like, you know, herbivores and carnivores being friends out of fear of literally being devoured, so it makes sense. But one of Legoshi's closest friends, Tem, was actually devoured on school grounds, and the whole season 2 is about him trying to find out who did this to him, okay? But the first season, he's trying to make friends with Haru, and he's trying to come to his feelings and being like, do I like her, or do I just feel bad that I almost devoured her, or do I actually just want to eat her? So like there's this whole inner conflict going on. And honestly, even if it's a little weird, I think Legoshi just had a crush on Haru. And like how Haru is looked down upon by others, Legoshi is also looked down upon by others because he doesn't fit that carnivore mold, especially by Louis, who is the leader of the drama club. He also had a little bit of a thing going on with Haru, and then also like he low-key has a crush on Legoshi, so I don't know what he's all about. But oh my god, he hates Legoshi's guts because he's like, oh, you're just trying to be friends with the herbivores and you're not sticking up for yourself as a carnivore. You're weak and you're annoying and I hate you, because he's jealous of Legoshi. Because you know, Legoshi doesn't have to try to be powerful like Haru has to, because he's just a wolf. He is inherently so strong, but he falls short in people trusting him, which he really wants. So it's really cool having this dichotomy of two characters, which they kind of have similar problems, but it's also the complete opposite. Okay, I'll stop yapping about these characters because I really do love them a lot, but let's get into Legoshi as a character and why I depicted him the way that I did. I feel like Legoshi, he doesn't really care about his appearance, and also he's getting in fights and he's an art kid. I feel like he wouldn't be very, you know, groomed or anything, so I gave him kind of like a messy hairstyle, and you know, I gave him some stubble. I also wanted to keep him like kind of tall and lanky, but also make him muscular, because I feel like this is just who he is. He kind of seems very like docile, but yo, he's really strong because he's a wolf. I also gave him really big eye bags because I feel like he would not sleep. I also gave him these giant eye bags because I know bro does not sleep. He is dealing with way too much at the age of 17, so yeah, he's an insomniac, to say the least. And then to just finish up the character sheet, I added a little motif with a tulip and a bug because, like I said, Haru loves flowers, they're her babies, so I had to include that. And then Legoshi actually has a pet beetle that he keeps care of, so they both have like this very kind nature to them, and I both wanted to pull that together and show a little motif for them. And with that, let's show off Legoshi and Haru with a little music video. Boom! And yeah, here are my final humanizations of Haru and Legoshi from Beastars. And I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I really wanted to make them seem like more realistic teenagers, while also giving insight to their character and who they are as a person. Or as an animal, ha ha ha. And you know, I loved this anime when it first came out in like 2020, and I think me watching it for the first time back then, I would have loved these designs. And you saw my art earlier, which I made then, and wow, I have come a long way, must I say. And if you have made it this far in the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing because it really does mean the world to me, and I really, really do appreciate your support. And as always, I have a Patreon, and if you want to support me there, you can get access to really cool things like sketches, video art early, or maybe even exclusive videos coming soon. I do need a few subscriptions to do that. I have 0 and I posted this like months ago, but ha. But if you can't support me via money, you can support me as a free member too, and maybe consider joining the Octo Inc. Nation Discord server. You can talk with me or other parts of my community, and it's a great place. I only say that you have to be 15 and up. Sorry about that. Come back in a few years, I would love to have you. And with that, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!